Now, sightings of so-called super rats are plaguing the UK, with some claiming to have seen rodents as big as a small dog. RT's Polly Boyker checks out if there's really an issue to worry about.
Britain's rodent army is growing bigger. This cat-sized rat was pictured trying to gatecrash a London kitchen last month. And the problem is, the drugs don't work. According to experts, urban British rats have become immune to attempts to get rid of them.
Rodents there are developing a natural resistance to these poisons. So they can eat the poison, and it doesn't actually kill them. So they can just keep eating this poison bait. And now we have to come up with alternatives, some other way. And we don't really have many alternatives, so that we're sort of stuck in a minute.
Austerity measures have led many local authorities to cut costs by reducing pest control services. And thanks to reduced garbage collections, there's been an increase in the amount of rubbish, aka food, for these little guys to gorge on. As a result, the pest control business is booming, as rat-related call-outs are on the rise. Exterminator Ricky Clark says that the capital's rats are getting braver and more blasé.
We've had sad stories of children being bitten on the face by rats. We've had that recently. We had a rat in a woman's bed that chewed half of her hair off to the root because she was washing her hair in a coconut-based shampoo. Those sort of scenarios are shocking and are the worst, when it's that invasive. Rats do not discriminate. They don't care how much money you've got. If there is an access point and there's building works in the vicinity, you've got as much chance of having rats than anyone else.
When the residents of these houses discovered rats inside their homes, they called on Ricky and his team and their dog Kimber to sniff them out. And they discovered that they were all coming from this site and they were affecting all the houses in this area.
Worst case scenario is an outbreak of some disease, which we haven't seen for a long time. I mean, at the moment, there's been a lot of talk about bubonic plague, but there are many other diseases which already exist across Europe, like leptospirosis, for example. It's a global disease which is related to rats, and the more rats we have, the more likely such outbreaks of a disease are possible.
And the longer it takes for new poisons to be adopted, the bigger the risk to public health. It's not easy to count, but estimates of the UK's rat population at the moment range between 10 and 80 million. And boy, can these guys multiply. A male and a female can produce up to 2,000 babies in just 1 year. Polly Boyko, RT, London.